Previously on building Benny's movie park.
A restroom, there you go. I don't feel like I have to explain myself for this. I always add poles, get used to it. This is actually quite nice, makes it a bit more purple. Look at that! I mean, if that's not lava, I don't know what is. I feel like it does have the right vibe right now. That's definitely a good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this brand new episode of Building Benny's Movie Park. Today I am hoping to finish the Indiana Jones area. I know what you're thinking, this entire area back here is completely green and boring, but I decided that is not gonna be the Indiana Jones area anymore. Right about here is gonna be the border, and I think on this side there's gonna be some snowy kind of landscape. I don't know exactly what movie that's gonna be, but something, and we'll see what we're gonna put there. First, we have to finish up the Indiana Jones area, and I think we might be able to do that this episode, but I'm not sure, so I guess we'll see. Tiny list of stuff I want to get done today, so let's go and see. The first thing is skulls in the Temple of Doom. Apparently there is a skull I didn't know about, this one, and it's actually quite big. I was convinced there's only small ones, but this one is quite big and I like the way it looks. That is pretty cool, so let's put a bunch of these on the sides here. Very nice. Just like that. It's too bad you can't change the color. It would be fantastic to be able to make these some sort of brown color as well. But sadly, that is not the case. This surely makes it look more like the Temple of Doom. Then on the side of this coaster, I want to add a fence, at least on the bit where the lift hill is, so this entire way up. And for this, I'm just gonna stick some of these poles in here. There you go. Then we just have to add like a horizontal bar, like this, that is going all the way up there. And then I want to add some more vertical ones as well, to spice it up a little bit more. There you go. And up here as well, like that. There you go. That is a very nice, simple fence. I just felt like it would look nice, and I guess it does. So, then next, someone mentioned the idea of putting a tree on top of this, and I actually really like that. So I'm gonna go and put this right here. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the comment that said it, but I do like the idea, so if it was you, thank you very much. I'm just gonna put some trees on here, just for a final touch. There you go. Last one, like that. And then we have a nice little bush on top of it. Amazing. Then I also wanted to put an operator right here, similarly to the one at the swing ride. So, like usually, I'm gonna make a very simple structure. Actually, it's gonna be very similar to the one at the swing ride. Something like this. Inside of there, we're gonna put a sequencer like always, and also some glass panels. So the whole thing is nice and stylized. Perfect. Then here maybe a sign saying something like enjoy. Yes. And since the last update, we can now change the color of the text. Amazing. There you go. Okay, so then we need some guy in there and then we're all set. And for a tiny detail, we can put a ladder here as if the staff members could potentially go down. Then we have the same story right here near the plane ride. Another tiny little building. How about we put one of these on there, like this? Yeah, that's nice. Let's put the sequencer in there and boom. Okay, so I think then we have a little spot for all the operators and staff members. Let's see, then what? I noticed how this entire area is completely, well, pale, so we should do something about that. I mean, we have the entire mountain, of course, but this just bothered me or something, I don't know. Placing some rocks again. What a surprise. How many times have I said I'm gonna place rocks or something similar, I wonder. Somebody just make a compilation of it and maybe I'll even upload it as a video. That is, if it's funny enough. Or like Benny saying there you go for 10 minutes straight, that could actually be a video. Then I think here's a nice place for some more trees, but I guess everything to me is a nice place to add trees, so I maybe shouldn't say that. I'm gonna put some bushes on the sides. I still really love this mossy effect it has. Absolutely beautiful. And then we just gotta make sure to add some palm trees. Palm trees bloody everywhere. In the ground here, I'm gonna put some of these big trees again, because here I just want to build another bit of landscaping, just some tropical trees and whatnot. Because first of all, I'm lazy. And secondly, I don't know what else to do with this little area, so I guess this is fine. And some palm trees again. At this point, it is starting to be a little boring, not gonna lie. It's fine, but like, Down here, I'm gonna put some rocks that will fade out into this sandy landscape. And then I guess we're pretty much there. Gonna paint these this lighter color. And from there, I guess it's just adding a whole bunch of rocks again. But anyways, the open area here is now gone, so that is fantastic. I just remembered I also wanted a waterfall somewhere here, so I guess we should do that. How about it's coming from right here? It's gonna fall down this way. Then here it's going to split until it reaches this bit right here, I guess. And then here it goes kind of the same way, I guess. So it ends up at the same place. Yeah, let's find the water emitter. And then we just gotta make sure it looks like it's actually coming from here. So let's start like this and then continue from here. This is starting to look pretty good already. It's gonna go down here and this is gonna be tricky. Of course, I'm going to fill this up with rocks so you don't see it anymore. And there you go. I think that is pretty decent. Obviously, it's a bit weird because it's very blocky still, but we can fix that. First, let's go and smooth this out. Not too much, but just a little bit so it looks a bit nicer. Hopefully, that'll actually work. I mean, this seems to look pretty nice, right? It's not hideous, at least. That's the most important thing. Anyways, the waterfall is there. Everything around it is just gonna be the mountain, so I don't want to do that yet because that is far too much work to do in one video or in general in a video because that's just incredibly boring. It's the same thing over and over again. Nobody wants to see that. So I guess for the waterfall, this is fine. Since I want this area to be a typical sort of desert landscape, I don't want to add too much, but I think we do need something. Like maybe at least a few rocks to spice up the landscape a tiny bit because nothing is just, that's too boring. And what about a cactus right here? Yes, let's do a few of those as well. I'm kind of thirsty though, so let's go get a drink. I didn't plan that. Again. I think we still need a very pretty title thing for this coaster, and you guys had one genius idea that I absolutely loved. Raiders of the Lost Carts. Let's go and open up Photoshop. Let's go and find a nice font like this, for example. Hey, that seems familiar. And we'll have this say Raiders of the Lost Carts. Beautiful. Let's give this guy a stroke. There you go. Then a gradient like, well, like this is actually perfect. Actually, the stroke has to be black, but now you can't really see it. Let's make the background gray. There you go. Then we add a 3D effect like this, exactly the way the original Indiana Jones did it. And then I think that's pretty close. We'll do the same thing to the one on top here, like that. Then we just need something it's sitting on, so I guess just a wooden plank would do pretty much perfectly. Let's do something like this and make a mask like that and a little bit more of a wooden color, something like this maybe. I think this is more than fine, so let's try and open this in Roblox. The moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen, your decals, Raiders. Dude, look at that. That is beautiful. Look at how sharp it is too. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's done too. Then, let's see. Guys, I think right now it's mostly the landscape on the mountain and the landscape right here and the landscape right here and landscape in general. And I'm not gonna place down 1,000 rocks and talk random bullshit because it's just not gonna work. So I am gonna have to do that off screen. I'm gonna start now and I hope to get far, maybe even finish it. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today, but maybe I will. But at least in this video it is going to be finished, so for you it doesn't matter anyway. So all that being said, I'm gonna head out and be back either today or tomorrow, I don't know. So yeah, see ya.
One eternity later.
And ladies and gentlemen, there we are. I think I have most of these area covered. As you can see, this all looks very nice and smooth right now. Same goes for this area, all nice and touched up. And of course, not to forget the entire freaking mountain. This was honestly so much work, it's not even funny anymore, but we did it and it's done now and it actually looks fantastic. Like, there's just one thing that's bothering me. We have not added the boulder, which is just, that's a crime when you're talking Indiana Jones. So we have to add it somewhere, and I was thinking maybe here, since there's this kind of open space. I know it doesn't really make sense to have it out here since it's technically supposed to be inside that cave, but we don't have that cave, so I guess here is better than nowhere at all. I'm gonna put the base of it right here. I feel like this is a pretty accurate size though. And then we just have to put the top on there. This would totally roll down, but who cares? Then we will just paint it this rocky color. It does look pretty cool right there. Definitely fills up that empty spot. So I guess that is fine. Let's keep it like this. And then we can now say that this area is completely finished. It's complete. Yeah, I guess that's then the end of this video, but actually it's not, because I'm gonna insert some very cool cinematic shots of this area, which is something I haven't done before because I kind of wanted to wait until everything was done so I could make one huge cinematic video, but I guess I can do it just for this area. Just a little teaser to the final epic video. So yeah, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and then I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in the next episode.